The 99 team builders in NHL 23 are here. Today, EA released our 399 overall team building cards, the final team builders for the season. Our 399s are from the Seattle Kraken, Jamie Oleksiak, from the New York Rangers, Brian Boyle, and the Toronto Maple Leafs, Nick Antropov. Now, I've got a lot to go over when it comes to these cards and the sets, but let's dive into the actual cards first. We'll kick things off with the 99 Nick Antropov, 6'6", 245 pounds, and their synergies work a lot like Team of the Season. Each individual synergy will get 3 points towards the 5 required. Now, obviously, at 99 overall, the synergies are not going to prove anything for the individual cards, but they will for the rest of your team. Antropov's got gold elite edges, silver quick draw, silver tape to tape, silver no contest, close quarters, and unstoppable force. Now, at 99, it automatically makes him one of the best cards in the game. On top of that, you give him Silver Unstoppable Force and Close Quarters, and the only thing that would make this card better is if one of these two abilities replaced Elite Edges as his zone ability. If you play him at center and don't have a Quick Draw centerman yet, he even has Silver Quick Draw. Now, I talked a lot about this throughout the year. It's not like Elite Edges is a bad ability. I just think that the impact that it has on the game is much higher at the beginning of the year when everyone's agility is much lower. Once you get to 99 agility, it does not have nearly the same impact. So for 8 ability points, it's just not really worth it in my opinion compared to something like Unstoppable Force. But it does not make this card bad by any stretch of the imagination. I feel sad for Matt Sundin, because it was basically a week before there was a better version. Next up, we've got the 99 Brian Boyle, 6'6", 245. I'm starting to see a trend here. Again, all of his attributes at 99, so his synergies aren't going to impact him specifically. He's got gold quick draw, silver truculence, silver elite edges, big tipper, close quarters, and total eclipse. Again, a phenomenal card. Obviously, not having unstoppable force hurts his value a little bit, but he's still 6'6", 245, with silver close quarter. If the master set Joe Thornton from the Millennium event has taught us anything, you don't really need unstoppable force on someone who's this big. And then lastly, the 99 Jamie Oleksiak from the Seattle Kraken, 6'7", 257 pounds. 99 everything, including face-offs, which makes for hilariousness on special teams. He's got gold stick 'em up, silver elite edges, quick pick, no contest, tape to tape, and truculence. Honestly, I think this is probably the best defenseman card that we're going to get all year. And the timing is unfortunate considering Chris Pronger just came out, but his reign is like the best left-handed defenseman is short-lived. I like truculence a little bit more than stick 'em up because stick 'em up is kind of hit or miss because everyone's offensive awareness is so high. So very often when you poke someone's stick, they get it right back. But at 6'7", his reach is among the best in the game. You combine a 6'7" player's reach with gold stick 'em up, that's what made Victor Hedman's X Factor so impactful for the majority of the game. This is a ridiculous card. All right, now let's discuss how you acquire these beasts. And unfortunately, just like NHL 22, it is going to require 2 of the 98 overall team builder cards to acquire 1 of them. Now, when this happened last year, there was a pretty big outrage from the player base, rightfully so. But in NHL 23, there's an even bigger issue, and that's the availability to even make one of these cards if you had infinite coins. Let me explain. Let's say you did not have any of the former team builders, you were an active player, no money spent, and you really wanted to try and get one of these cards. Well, the first place you would start is to go through and fill out all of the players required from every single team. In total, you're looking at 800 total players needed. You'll need 480 74 plus gold cards from all of the teams, and then another 160 80 overall and aboves, and another 160 81 plus gold cards. Now herein lies the issue. I'm on PlayStation 5, which is the most populated console, so let's go and browse the auction house. If you were to go, as it currently stands, there's 3,376 total items on the auction house. Now obviously, you can't use all of the items that are available in the auction house because there are some parameters like you need cards from NHL teams. Let's break that down to just NHL players. You're looking at 2,007 items. Now, obviously, 83 and above NHL cards are going to go for a much higher price because 83 and above is where you start seeing event collectible costs come into play. So let's narrow this down yet again, 74 to 82. There is 986 total items on the auction house. Again, let me reiterate, it requires 800 gold cards to collect the entire league. The issue with that is that it would only net you 292 overall team builder cards, or 195. You'll need to collect the entire league again to be able to get 198, which means you would need to then collect the league another 2 times to be able to get 199. I went through each team, and after taking a look at what's available, some teams have more cards than others, but you're gonna look at around 1,500 coins at the lowest per card required to collect the league. More numbers for you? At 800 total cards needed times 1,500 coins, that is 1.2 million. That nets you 195 overall card, which then means 2.4 million for 198. And for 199, 4.8 million coins in value. Like, I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. Now, obviously, these are meant to be the best and most sought after cards that are in the game. And I debate that they're not even that outside of Alexiak. But if you are someone who plays the game regularly, like myself, and doesn't spend any money, like myself, there is no shot to acquire these cards even if you wanted. I feel bad for the people that enjoy this game and find it fun collecting the cards and upgrading your team, but you work a normal 40-hour work week. I don't know how you are expected to do this. On top of that, this is what really sent me over the edge when it comes to these team builders. If you load up NHL 22 and get over the fact that if you didn't see the banner, you have a very hard time telling that it's a different game entirely, go over to sets, down to team builders, I had completely forgot that the progression went 90 overall, in which you traded in 2 of them for a 94, and then 2 94s to get a 98, and then again, 2 98s to get a 99, cutting out one of the tiers from this year, or legit having the amount required to build a 99 overall. In NHL 22, it would have cost you a total of 2.4 million coins to get one of these 99 overalls from scratch, compared to 4.8 million in NHL 23. I don't like harping on the game. I like to stay optimistic about it. I like trying to give constructive feedback. This year, more than ever, I have gone the route of not spending any money in this game because, 1, I don't think they deserve it, and 2, I find it much more enjoyable to build your own team without spending $1 in Ultimate Team modes, not just NHL. And when you experience the fact that you legitimately do not have the ability to acquire this cool new content, what is the point of releasing it? How are we supposed to be excited? It's a shame. Sorry, guys. I don't have anything else to say. I'll see you next time.